Welcome to the Game Caddy Play channel. With me tonight is John Thompson, and we're going to resume the round we started last month playing Bluegrass with Tony Finau and Jack Nicklaus, and both of these golfers are 2 over at the turn. How you been, John?
Fine, Sat. We just got back from vacation with our grandkids in Ohio.
Wonderful. And whereabouts in Ohio?
Ashland,
And is that southeast, or I've forgotten where that is?
halfway between Columbus and Cleveland.
Okay, right. So I can really appreciate vacationing with grandkids because I did that last month as well. But we kind of did a stay vacation here in the Low Country. Got a place close to the beach and had all the grandkids come in along with their parents, of course. And it was a great diversion, great time to get together. And didn't actually play any APBA golf during that period, but since then I've been back hard at work at it, including some changes for the forthcoming or upcoming update to the Game Caddy, and I wanted to talk a little bit about that tonight. I noticed that we've got Matt Rockwood here. He says Eagles. I guess that's wishing us well for this round. Either that or it's a obscure football reference for some reason.
I think the Colts are playing the Eagles tonight.
Oh, they are? Okay.
I think. I'm not sure. I know the Colts are playing, and I thought they were playing the Eagles.
Yeah, and I think the Steelers might be playing the Falcons too. But these are preseason games, and who knows if starters are even going to play or how that's going to work. Well, thanks for joining us, Matt. As I started to say, I want to quickly cover some of the new features that you're going to find in Game Caddy 5.4. I don't know when this is going to be released. It's not imminent. I've still got a lot of testing I've got to do. But there's some cool new feature that allow you to do some things that were possible with the current version of the Game Caddy, but fairly difficult to do if you didn't know exactly what you were doing. So let me just kind of jump around a little bit. I'm going to go over to the Conditions tab and say that we finally got the configuration settings button working so that whenever you click on it, it actually should open up. Sometimes people had a problem with that and had to use the hotkey combination Control-O to get it to open up. But now if you click anywhere in the vicinity of configuration settings, it should open up. So, and we're going to open it up for a reason here. Now this menu looks a little different. There's a couple things. So let's start off here with the new dogleg procedure. You'll notice that there's a new checkbox, which is the dog leg distance adjuster. All right, now the best way to show you what this does is to give you a sample course. All right, so I'm going to put up, I've lost the camera here. What happened? This is not good. So let me see if I can get this back. Bluegrass. Why is it not showing up? Huh. The light's on. Oh dear. All right, I'm going to remove this and see if I can get it to come back. Let's try it now. Huh. Oh, this is going to mess up the whole night.
So the camera that looks at the
At the course.
course is not working.
It says it's on, but it's not showing up. Let me see if this does anything.
Is it on the right display?
I'm not on the screen, so maybe I can trick it. There we go. Into using this. All right. And by the way, I'm purposely not on the screen because I'm having some audio problems that seem to be made worse when I'm on camera. So it went away again. Daggone it. Huh. Shows up there. Now, let me do this. It's going to show up over here in the corner. That's okay. Doesn't make any difference. I'm not there. Maybe I can get rid of this altogether.
There you go.
All right. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right. I lost my mic there for temporarily. All right. So where were we? I was talking about the dog leg distance adjuster. All right. You'll notice that on many course boards, when you have a dog leg, that if you travel through the inside of a dog leg, you lose yardage. In other words, there are not the normal number of grid lines. If you travel to the outside of a dog leg, you actually gain grid lines. Now, the way that the Game Caddy historically has calculated dog leg effects is simply math, right? So that means that it's not looking at the course board, doesn't understand how many grid lines are there. It simply applies the dog leg rules, meaning for normal dog legs, it's 2-to-1, and then or 1-to-2, and then for severe dog legs, it's a 1-to-1 effect in terms of moving laterally and forward towards the green. And that's easy enough to calculate using math, but it can have some weird effects so that when you roll through dog legs, you can be here at, say, at 230 and then roll a certain amount and end up essentially at some value that shortchanges you in terms of your roll or adds extra distance depending on how you're using these dogleg procedures that are there. So what the new method does is approximate what you would get if you were to manually do the 1-to-2 or 1-to-1 count using the actual grid lines. Okay? So if you're a purist, you like playing the way if you were actually doing it manually, this new dog leg adjuster, distance adjuster, will come closer to that and it won't slow you down the way
playing manually does. All right, John, do you have questions about? Is that clear to you what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that's clear.
Okay. The next change, you'll notice down here, there's a new box called Tour. And you've got the option of playing with the original setting, which is what you've had all along. Okay. Or you can now play with the LPGA setting, right? Because I'm going to be playing with the LPGA golfers. And APBA has a separate set of rules for them. Okay, so probably the best way to look at this is to go over to a course, and you'll notice this tool. All right. So when you set this to LPGA, what happens is that the APBA LPGA rules for course distances are enforced. So that means that the length of the course will be shortened by anywhere from 10 to 50 yards. And rather than go through what all those scenarios are, you can find that on page 6 of the APBA rule book, or you can come over here to the Caddy Notes tab, and under letter W, it will tell you all those things. All right. So let's go back here. There's one other thing that you want to do when you play with the LPGA setting. Besides shortening the course, you also need to shorten the length at which those golfers hit the ball. And so if you're following the rules, you would manually then enter in these values. And again, I didn't make these up. These come from page 6 of the rule book. So anywhere from a 4-wood to a driver is reduced in distance by 30 yards. A hybrid to a 4-iron is reduced in distance by 20 yards. A 5-iron, actually all the way through to a sand wedge, is reduced by 10 yards. But I give you an extra box in case you want to make your own modification for pitching wedge and sand wedge. Now, the other thing that you can do with this tool is, let's say you've got modern golfers and you're not happy with the distances that they're hitting the ball based on the current APBA course boards. You could actually change these numbers and make it, let's say, a positive 30. So the shot will go 30 yards farther anytime they're using a driver or a 4-wood. But when this is on you would put this on the original setting when you do that, if you're trying to adjust for modern players. Right. Now, one other change here is that the alternate hole distance tool works differently than the last time John and I played with Bluegrass. You'll recall that's a hole that has there is a hole, I think it's hole 6, has 2 center lines. And the distance tool was actually built for that purpose. And it's such a unicorn that I decided that it would be better to have the alternate hole distance tool work for other courses that have tees at multiple places. So for example, if we come over to Metro, I'll move this out of the way. You'll see that hole number 2 says that there's an alternate tee at 233 yards. Well, the normal distance for that hole is 204 yards, which is a distance of 29 yards. So what you would do with this alternate hole distance tool is put 29 rounds up to 30. You would just put a 30 in here, and then what will happen is when you play these hole or play this hole, the distances will be adjusted by 30 yards for each of these pin settings, which is a lot easier to do than what you would have to do with the way that the alternate hole tool previously worked. Okay? Questions, John?
No, it's clear.
Okay, so then
The
there's some
only
other
it,
minor changes. What's that? Did you say something? I missed it. John? Did you? I'm sorry, did you say something? John, can you hear me? John, I can't hear you. Your mic is on my end.
let's see.
I can hear you now.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. So the work the ball for A-rated players looks like it's been added.
No, that was there previously.
Oh, it was? Okay.
Yes. Yeah, that's not new.
Okay.
Okay, so what else do I want to show you here? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and close this out. We don't need this. I'll just pick any course here. And I think I've got a whole, yeah. So we've got Metro DC that's already loaded. So one thing you'll notice about that, when you load a hole, a couple of things will happen. One is that the distance yardages will be automatically filled in for you. Okay, so these yardages are based on the pin number. So if we come over to the conditions tab, you'll see it's pin number 1. You'll also notice that when you loaded the hole, that the course is filled in for you. So you don't have to fill that in anymore. And then on the scorecard, these are the yardage distances for Metro DC for pin number 1, which you can see up here.
Right.
And that's kind of interesting. If you're playing a tournament, you're playing different pin numbers, you can see what the total distance is for each of those pin numbers. And it can tell you, which ones play longer, which ones play shorter, that sort of thing. Okay. Let's come over here and just a couple of more new things. Now I'm going to click the all-in-one menu button, and I'm going to get an error message because things aren't set up the way they would if we were actually playing. So I'll just click OK to get rid of that. And now you'll notice that the common average WI chart looks different. It was kind of confusing for me to keep coming up here to look at what the average W is, what the average I is. So once you fill in these values, this chart will know which columns to shade or to highlight to make it much easier to see which clubs are available to you. Now, of course, you're not restricted to using these clubs. You could, make your choice based on a different average W or average I, but these stand out more and it just speeds play a little bit. All right, and the last thing I want to show has to do with, I'll close this, get rid of it, has to do with the scramble adjustment tool. Now, this has always been here. Well, not always, but it's been here for the last several versions of the Caddy. I haven't talked much about it, but what it does is it allows you on courses that instruct you to read your lie rolls X number of lines lower or higher than what the actual roll is. This will automate it for you. And what motivated me to change this was the new Acorn Hill course, which has a course note that says, whenever you're in regular rough, you're restricted to the use of a seven iron, and you add 6 to whatever your dice roll is, as long as that dice roll is between 11 and 46. All right, so I'm going to open this up, and you'll see that you can make that adjustment to lies in rough and deep rough. Now, you have to kind of think the way the game caddy does. So if you're adjusting 6 lines down so that a 31 becomes a 41, you're in terms of dice roll, you're actually subtracting 6. So this tells you lines up, you use a positive number, lines down, use a negative number. So if I were playing Acorn Hill, I would put a -6 in there, and I would tell it that the range is on rolls from 11 to 46, and then it won't change rolls that are higher than that. And I can decide whether I want to do it for a shot, a whole hole, for a round, or until I clear it. I would also check the exclude deep rough box here, because it doesn't, the course note doesn't say anything about deep rough. And in fact, I don't think Acorn Hill has any deep rough. But that's what this option is about. And then I would just go ahead and apply that selection. Okay, so several new changes there. Make sense?
Yeah.
Any reaction, John?
No, I think it's going to help quite a lot.
Yeah, I think so too, especially for specific courses. All right, I'm going to close this out, and we're going to call up our game caddy. And I'll switch over here to Control W. Does that look familiar?
Yeah.
All right. So tonight, let's start playing. We're on hole 10, and I'm not sure who's up first. I can't remember. It looks like Jack probably is. He birdied the last hole.
Right.
And I haven't done anything with the configuration settings. We have, for those who didn't watch the previous video or live stream, we're using pin location number 2 under moderate conditions, and the course conditions are soft. All right. So I'll load hole 10. And keep in mind, this version of the caddy doesn't have those features I just showed.
Right.
This is an older one. All right, so we have no wind on this hole. And as I thought, Jack is up first.
Okay.
How do you want to play this?
We got all the clubs, right? Yep. Okay.
You've got 3 wood, 2 iron, 3 iron.
Yep. All right. Hit driver. And there's no wind, you said?
No wind.
Hit driver, aim 10 left.
10 left, okay. And we do have a dog leg. What is this at 490? Why is the one for 230 not showing up?
It's a double dog leg.
Oh, you know what? I'm still looking at Sooner Hills here. Sorry about that. Okay. Got too many things I'm trying to do at once here.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. This is the hole we're looking at. Yeah, so this is a par 5, 590 yards. The pinned location is number 2, which is going to be, tucked here behind that bunker at the far right.
Yeah.
And I don't know how clearly you can see this, but this is like the 300-yard mark, 250. All right. So we do not have a dog gun on this first shot.
Correct.
And you wanted a driver, 10 left.
Driver 10 left. Yep.
Yeah. And you do have a birdie. You could use a momentum point. Up to you.
No, I'll save it.
Okay. Probably not a bad choice. And you want me to roll the dice for you tonight, John?
Yes, like we did last time.
Okay. All right. So at 21.
4.
W. All right, a 4. So this is 265, right 5.
Okay.
And you're going to get 20 roll.
Okay.
Nice shot.
Thank you.
Okay. It's been so long since we played, I've kind of forgotten what these cards look like. Okay. I'm going to just hit it right down the center line with a driver.
Okay.
23. Well, it didn't get down the center line, but anyway. 265, right 35. Oh, goodness. So that'll be 30 there because those markers. So I'm going to hit in the rough.
What was your number? 265, right? 35?
Yes.
265. Right 35.
And then I get 15 roll.
Now, do you get all of that roll or you get half of that roll?
You get half in the rough and then you round up. So 25 rounds up to 30, divided by 2 is 15.
Okay.
Or
So
you could do 25 divided by 2, 12 and a half rounds up to 15.
You're at 280, 35 right.
Correct. In the rough.
In the rough, yes.
And this hole is so long, you probably can't even see where I am. Yeah. So there I am. I'm going to back this up a little bit. He's never going to reach the green on this. What I'm going to do is a par 5, so I can't aim. I'm going to look at what would get me at 490. I'm going to come over here to the WI distance calculator, put 490 in. And from where I'm at, a 220 would do that. Do I want to limit myself to that? Well, let's open the all-in-one menu. Get some help. So an average W4 and my clubs, I've got a 4 wood. 230. Now I'm not blocked by trees, so that second dog leg doesn't affect me. But I think I'm going to go with a 2-iron.
2-iron?
Yep.
Okay.
Another 12. Oh my goodness. 21. and I wasn't affected by being in the rough. There was the lie rolls were done, but there was no negative consequence.
Yep.
Yeah, so 475 is right here, and I'm right 35 again. That'll be 35 right there, and roll 5 this time.
Okay. So you're 480, right 35, correct?
I'm at 480, right 35.
Gotcha.
All right, now you're up.
Okay.
Hey, Doug. Nice to see you there.
Okay.
If you're just joining us, we're on hole 10 at Bluegrass.
I'm going to hit
Spent a
a.
few minutes at the beginning of this broadcast to go over some of the new changes for the next Game Caddy update. So if you think that this is particularly slow play, we just got started with the actual course. What'd you say, John?
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to hit a 5-iron.
Okay.
Straight down, down the middle,
Okay.
hopefully.
22.
3.
All righty. 475 left 5 with
Okay.
no roll.
All right. That's a good thing. I'm good with that.
All right. You're in better shape than I am, that's for sure.
I think I'm away.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, it looks like you are. You're up.
Okay.
At your carry objective is 115. And you can aim if you
Yeah, I'm on the right. I'm on the right side of the hole.
correct. Well, you're on the good angle.
Yeah. So whatever, however that's called. What is that? What's that terminology?
Good angle.
Good angle. Got it. All right. I'm going to hit a. I'm going to hit a sand wedge, and I'm going to aim 15 to the right.
All right. Now with that, you will lose 5 yards.
Right.
And that may be fine.
Yep.
Okay. Just so you know, your carry objective is now 120.
Yep.
Are you happy with this?
Yep.
All right, you're pin seeking, buddy.
Yep.
All right, here we go. 24.
4.
And that's your average eye. And my guess is you want to take it.
I'll take that. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Let's put it right on the nose.
And your shot lands at 585, right at 515. And that's going to be a little short. That's going to be 1 square left of pin 2. And John, you tell me, is that on the green or is that in the rough?
I gotta get my cheater. Now, it's just off the green, but it's puttable, right?
Well, only if you're in the fairway.
It's in the fairway.
Well, you're not done yet.
Oh no! I'm sorry.
You've got roll of
Oh,
-5.
how much?
-5 fairway roll.
-5.
Yes.
Oh, so it's going to catch up. It's going to come back.
So here's the thing, and this is just an APBA oddity, at least in my view,
Yeah.
right? So when you are rolling backwards -5 and you're in the regular rough, if you think about it, all right, so -5, half of that is 2.5. If you round up, that's 0.
So it just sticks right there, right?
Yeah, yes. If
Yeah,
you're
I
in
agree.
the rough. If you were on the green, you'd actually roll back 5 yards.
Right. I agree with that too.
Okay. So we're just going to stick you right there, but say you're in the rough. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay. And other people may interpret that differently. I'm just doing it the way that makes sense to me.
Well, if you think common sense wise, a ball is not going to spin back in the rough.
Right. Hence my reasoning.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. So I'm already in the rough. I am not blocked by those trees, even though it looks like I might be close.
No, I agree with that.
Carry objective 120. I'm short-sighted. I'm just going to kind of aim for the center line here and just try to get it on the green. So average eye is 3. Gap wedge 125. I might get some roll with that, hitting it from the rough. I can't remember. I just got to hit a gap wedge and try to get it somewhere on the green.
Okay.
The guy's dots are out to get me. Okay. 54 is a 16. This is 595, right 50. Well, it's a bad shot, but it went in a good spot. I'm going to get rid of that little marker there. And let's see. I do have some green roll there, a 10. I believe I'm in the right spot. Yeah. And so if I roll 10, I'm going to roll off the green. That's what I was afraid of with the gap wedge. You get some forward roll.
Yeah.
All right. So we're both off the green, but I may be
You're
farther.
away.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm 15.
Yep.
So take that club. I technically I could put it from this distance. I'm not going to. 15. The A column is a 2. So puts it 5 feet away. And now you're up.
Okay.
And you're 5 to the pin.
Yep.
From the rough though. And we'll just roll the dice for you. 56. Sorry about that. Probably a 4. 5. Yeah, 5. Okay. So you're 6 feet away.
Okay.
But you're going for a par. Let's see, what am I going for here? Yeah. No, same. Okay. So you're far. Go ahead.
Go for the hole.
Yeah. And I'll roll for you. 12.
22.
And we're using the major tournament putting boards. That's what we used last time. You said 22. That's in for a par.
All right.
Now I'll putt. 43 is 21 from 5 feet, and that's in.
All right. So we both parred that hole.
A couple of 5s there.
All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. So at a 5, no fairway, no green regulation, 1 putt, and you did have a fairway and 1 putt. All righty. Let's load the next hole.
Okay. 220, 15.
Whoops, knocking things around here. We got a par 3 here. All right, let me try to show the hole here. There's pin number 2. Whoops. And I'm not going to back it out. We do have a crosswind left.
Okay.
John, are you hearing me twice?
No,
Okay.
no, you're clear like we did when we played the front.
Okay. So all tee shots are affected -5. That's a whole note up here.
Yep.
And we'll apply that to both you and me. And then we got some other notes here that if you miss the green, or if you come to rest on the green, short of the 200-yard mark, roll back 5. So the 200-yard mark is 10, 20, is right here. It's right in front of these pin locations.
Right.
And we need to be back of the green. All right, so your carry objective is 230 with that cross on left.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
All right. I'm gonna hit. Do I? I don't have it. Okay. I'm going to hit a 2-iron,
Okay.
and I'm going to aim 5 to the right.
Yeah, you can't aim on a par 3.
Oh, that's
You
right.
can
That's right.
whip the ball.
No, I'm good.
Just leave it alone.
Yeah, I'm afraid of winding up in that trap on the left.
Okay. Well, the good news is the wind is blowing in the direction we want.
Right.
So 53. I'm sorry, I double clicked the dice roller, but it was a 53.
6.
Okay, 6. So this goes 200 right 5.
200 right 5. Okay.
And then you get 15 roll. So it looks
right.
like
It's in the
2
rough.
diagonals and a straight. No, I think you're on the edge of the green. You're two
Oh,
squares
right
past
spot.
number 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you didn't have any wind, so you stayed to the right. And I'll double check that just to make sure. So 85, 95, 200, right 5, then roll 15. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. You're on the 2 diagonals and a straight.
Okay.
So you'll be putting from 47 feet.
Okay.
All right, I'm up. Yeah, 200 is my best club too.
Yeah.
Like you, I'll leave well enough alone. 24 is not a good a number. It's a 13. So 205 left 25.
205 left 25.
I hit in the regular rough, and I roll 10.
Yeah.
So 215 left 25. Oh, wait a minute. Shots coming. Let's see. Landing the rough, left of the center line, pass what's kick left 10 yards. All right. So I didn't get that. So let me back this up. I'm going to record this, then I'm going to erase it.
Okay.
We use the eraser tool. Get rid of that. All right. I'm going to hit again. 2 iron, 13. I didn't notice the wind there. I'm sorry. I should have paid attention to that. Did you?
Yeah, I saw that.
Well, let's see. I forget where the ball landed. I think it was 205, left 25. I think I might be able to do this without taking a shot.
Yeah, it was 205, left 25.
All right. So then it kicks 10 left. All right. So kicking 10 left kicks me into the tree. Now, I guess the question is, again, this is one of those unclarified APBA rules. Do I stop when I first hit this tree square here, or do I continue deeper into the trees? Doug, you got a view on that? Wait to see if Doug weighs in. I can tell you how I normally play it. Normally, trees like sand stop everything, and like water. So normally I would just kick it 5 right. So I'll repeat the question, Doug. So this is an APBA rule interpretation. The course board says that if I land in the rough left of the center line, past 175, the ball kicks left 10. All right, so that's where the shot went. It went to 205, 10, 20, 30. That's 205, 10, 25. It hits there. Now, to kick left 10, the first 5 yards, I hit a tree square. The next 5 yards would take me deeper into the trees. Do I go deeper into the trees, or do I stop as soon as I hit that first tree square? The dog ate his homework.
See, my thoughts on that would be, if it's kicking left, then it's low on the ground and there's no branches going to affect it.
Yeah.
That would be my thought.
And Doug says stop at the first line. So Doug's been playing this game longer than I have, so I will defer to his expertise. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to simply use the place ball at location tool.
Yeah.
So I'm at 205, and I should be left 30. And I will be in the regular rough because I'm in that first square.
Right.
Thank you, Doug. All right, but I'm still off the green. And I'm short-sighted, so this is a bad spot to be in. So what's going to happen is the default location for the approach caddy is going to be right here, because that's the pin center line for pin number 2. So it's going to actually aim to a spot that's off the green. And I can only aim along the center line because I'm short-sighted. And I probably should use the word target. So what I'm going to do is actually target. Well, there's no great spot. I'm going to target here, which would be 215.
Yeah.
This is a horrible place to end up. So I'll go ahead and take that shot. 36. Sometimes you want a bad roll with these in hopes it'll adjust. I got a 4.
Mm-hmm.
And this is going to put me at 220 right 5. So I went the wrong way. So 220 right 5. Jeez, I'm almost in the bump. Yeah, that's in the rough, but still, I missed the green. Okay, so now I can aim, but I'm within 15 yards of the pin, so I could just go ahead and use that board.
Yeah.
26, maybe you put it in. 24. Let's see, is that right? Yeah, 24. 2 feet away. Well, I'm still going to bogey. All right, after all of that, Jack, you're up at 47 feet out. What do you want to do?
Laid up.
You going to play safe or go for it?
Yeah. Play safe.
26 again.
18.
Okay, so you're 3 feet away. And the convention we used last time was just to take this second roll as your
Right.
second putt roll,
17.
and that's and that's going to be in from 3 feet.
Okay.
All right, so you parred, putted out from 2 feet. 45 is also a 17 on my card. I'm in, but with a bogey. So you moved a stroke ahead.
Uh-huh.
Or I moved a stroke behind, depending on how you want to look at it. You know, I played Tony Finau, this card, the 2022 card, in my 2022 PGA Championship replay. And I'm through 3 rounds of that. And Tony led after the first round. He led after the second round. He had a horrible third round with 34 putts and dropped from first, I think, to 11th or 12th.
Mm. So how many golfers were in that?
How many what?
How many golfers were in the match?
I 69,
To start.
I think. 69, yeah.
And did you have a cut line after 2?
Yeah, I'm having some real audio trouble hearing you. Can you say it again? I mean, it's not the problem's not on your end, it's on my end.
The what was the cut line? Do you remember?
Oh, I didn't have one for this.
Oh, you played all 69 all the way through?
Yeah, I'm
I got you.
I'm in the process of doing it. I'm still on round 4.
Oh, okay. Yeah, with my British Open replay, I'm going to have a cut after two rounds.
And I sometimes do that. This tournament in real life ended up having, I want to say, 79 players that made the cut. So I figured I've got
Okay.
69
Sure.
of the same players. So I'll just go with that. Okay. So we're on hole 12. This is a par 4. Let me take a look at where the pin. Looks like it's up here in the left front. All right. Back this hole out a little bit. May have to. This is a par 4 with a dog leg there. And I'll just keep it at this. That dog leg is at 245, and it's a normal dog leg. We got some hole notes here. So tee shots landing, rolling on or past the 280-yard mark, roll 15 yards more. And then we got some notes about red crosshairs, which are up around the green. We got deep bunkers, which are up around the green. And then we got some things about shots past the 420-yard mark, which which you're not likely to do on the tee shot. So we're not going to worry about that. And we also have a crosswind left again. All right, Jack's up.
Okay. Going to hit 3-wood.
You're going to do what?
3-wood.
3-wood.
Yeah. And I'm going to aim 10 to the right.
Okay. I apologize for not being able to hear better, but something's going on my end, and I haven't been able to figure it out.
There may be
Ready to go?
devices. There may be devices that are having conflicts.
Yeah, Doug asks, does John have a last name? And it's no secret. It's John Thompson. And John, did you say something to me?
I said 3-wood and aim 10 right.
Okay. And John, you're a little bit off camera. I don't know if you can adjust your camera
How's
or
that?
sit back or something. Yeah.
I could sit back, hard to read the screen. I just have to adjust it here.
All right. So I rolled a 41.
41. 4.
All right. Okay. So 250 right 20.
250 right 20.
And this is one of these things, again, where the course boards were drawn. That location doesn't actually exist, but we won't worry about that. It's clear that it's in the fairway. All right, you get 15 roll.
So I'm at 265 right 20, correct?
No, because of the dog leg, you're going to roll a little bit to the left. So you're going to end up at 265 right 15, which we can figure out by moving back from 275.
Yeah. 265 right 15?
Yes.
All right, I'm right where I need to be. Okay.
And you had no wind.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that question
And
mark,
you
you
didn't
never know
roll
what you're
past
going to
280.
get.
So. I'm out of bounce back points. But I think you played it smart, John. I'm going to go with a 4-wood, I think. Yeah, I'll do that. And I might aim 5 right. .62 is also a 4, but that's his average W. I don't want to take it. That'll push me farther left. If I don't take it, that'll be 15. I'm aiming 5 right. Yeah, I will take it. So I land at 240 right 10. And again, I'm not going to worry where that is. Oh, I can actually see it. Let's see, 34. Yeah, there we go. But I only
Right.
get 10 roll. So I'm at 250 right 10.
Okay, it's a good shot.
I didn't roll far enough through the dog leg. So that's why I didn't get pushed left. And I didn't have any wind. So we're both in pretty good shape here.
Okay.
Now I can aim. Let's see. Although we have a crosswind left. So, and I can't, it's going to be too far for me to knock it down. So I don't think I'm going to aim. 205. I'm going to hit a 4-iron and hope that I don't end up in that deep rough.
Right.
31 is a 4. I will take the average W on this.
Yeah.
Let's see what the wind does to me. Nothing. What happened here? Did I not click take shot? Maybe I didn't. 445 right on the center line. So I came up short.
Right.
I hit that deep rough and I just stopped. Let's see what it said. Shots landing.
Are you
short
in
of
the
your goal,
red
back
crosshairs?
15. So minus 15.
So come back 15, right?
Yeah.
So you're at 430 right on the line.
Yes. And to do that minus 15, I'm going to, I assume you ignore your roll. Doug, you got an opinion? Do I roll back 15 and add some fairway roll? I don't think so.
I don't think you get the fairway roll because it says just landing. It doesn't say landing and rolling.
Fair enough.
That's my interpretation.
All right. This is a hard green to hit and stay on.
Okay.
Okay, you're 195 out. And I don't think you're blocked by trees. I'm not going to take the time to measure it.
No, I don't think so. I think I could clear those. I think I'd be able to clear those with an iron.
Doug says the rollback occurs after the ball stops. All right, good to know.
Okay. So I can go. I've got a good angle, so I can go for the pin, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, let's see. Let's see. Okay. I'm going to hit a. Can I knock down a 4?
No,
Okay.
5-iron and higher,
All right.
if you want to think of it that way.
So I'll hit a 5-iron and aim 5 to the left.
And are you knocking it down?
No.
Okay. All set?
Yep.
44.
4.
All right, that is your average eye. Do you
I
want to
don't
take
want
it?
to take it.
You do?
No, I don't.
No. Okay. So you go 445. I think same thing is going to happen to you. 35, 45. Yeah. And we're going to roll you back 15.
Damn poachy stamp green. All right. So I think you're away by 5 yards.
Well, we should be the same, but yeah, I have the lower player number, so I am up.
Okay. And you've got a good angle.
I have a good angle. And I'm hitting from the south. I'm going to aim or target 455 left 5. So, oh, I'm sorry. People can't see what I'm showing here. I keep forgetting to do stuff. So I'm targeting this spot right here, which is one straight line from the actual pin location.
Right.
All right. Select the club. 66. The
Oh, that's a good
2.
one.
All right, so -5, right or left 5. Okay, so that means I can go -5 is there, and then 5 there. So I'm going to be 1 straight away.
Okay.
And that translates to 8 feet.
Okay.
You're up.
Yeah, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to aim 5 to the left.
Okay. And your roll's a 64.
4.
And you end up at 460 left 10. So you're going to be 1 straight away on the other side.
Okay.
With a putt of 3 feet.
Oh, very nice.
This dice roller seems to be favoring you tonight, John. I'm just saying.
Yep. Me and Jack had a conversation before the game.
All right, here's
So
Tony.
we don't
He's
want
going
young
for it.
kids beating us, Jack.
64, not a good number, especially for Tony. I don't know what I've done wrong in life that I have these things happen to me. He has a 30 on that number. I'm reliving round 3 all over again. 5 feet away. And then 33 is the second hole. It couldn't be the other way around, could it?
Yeah.
All right. Another bogey. Now you're up from 3 feet.
Yeah.
Your roll is a 25.
12.
That's in. Well done. So 2 strokes back now.
All right.
You're schooling me here, buddy.
Well, Jack is playing his stick pretty well.
Here's hole
Cool.
13. This is a little peninsula hole, right? So there could be a lot of strokes depending on how accurate you hit the green. There's the pin
Yeah.
location all the way in the back. And this is a par 4. Let me load it up here. All right, so we have a carry of 5 for the win.
Okay.
And let's see if I can show more of the hole. Now, let me back this out a little bit. There we go. And another dog leg here. This is a normal dog leg at 255. Come back here. No hole notes. What you want to do?
Uh, two iron,
Okay.
right down the middle.
All righty. Goes 51.
4. Wait a minute. I'm sorry.
Oh, in the W
2.
column. Yeah.
2.
235 right 5.
235.
And then you're going to get some roll. 15.
Right 5. 15 roll.
Yes.
So 255 right 5.
Should be 250 right 5.
Got it.
Spectacular shot.
Yeah, that was a nice.
Thing of beauty.
That was a nice shot.
All right. What do I want to do? think I'm going to hit a 4-wood. $15 is a 3. Well, hopefully this doesn't go too far. 250 left 10. It's the fairway. The rolls 10, so we're good.
Okay.
260 left 10, which is somewhere in this vicinity. There's no grid line for that, but it's okay.
Right.
It's clearly in the fairway.
Okay.
You're going to be up. And I'll come back in a little bit more so you can see a little easier.
All right. I'm going to hit a knockdown sand wedge. Let me make sure of that. Make sure my math is right.
Sure. Your carry objective is 105.
Yeah. Knockdown sand wedge and aim 5 left.
Okay.
Okay. Let her rip.
Here we go. 61.
4.
You want to use your average W? Or,
Yes.
excuse me, average I.
Yes.
Good call. 355 left 5. So that's going to be 1 square short, and then you're going to roll back 5.
Right. So 2 squares, right?
So you'd be 2 straights. Yep.
All right. 2 straights. Yep. All right. I'm away from that water. That's all I cared about.
Nice safe shot. 20 feet away.
Okay.
You're putting the pressure on here. So I'm within approach caddy range.
Right.
I'm going to move you away so I can see a little bit better. I'm short-sighted, so where that target would be right there. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to move it back 5 yards. 95. So that'd be 355.
Great picture.
All right. Same club, just different target.
Yeah.
And wait a minute, hang on a second. I just realized something. I've got to win. We got a 5 carry. And this tells me I'm now targeted 360. So I actually need to make the target 350. Glad I caught that. All right. So now by making the target 350, where I'm really again aiming for is right here. That's 355 right on the center.
Right.
A lot of people don't appreciate that about the approach caddy. They see this number and they don't really know what this is all about. This takes into account the wind if it's known.
Right.
So here's the shot. 43 is a 4. So that shot goes 360 right 5. So I think that's right on pin 5 here. Yeah, so I'm 2 straights away as well.
Do you have any roll?
No, there's no roll with the approach caddy.
Okay.
Ball just ends up wherever it tells you it ends up.
Yeah.
And you don't know how it got there. $18 feet.
Okay. I'm 20, I believe.
All right. Yep, you're far.
All right. He's gonna shoot for the hole.
I'm sorry, John. I'm having trouble. Safe or go?
Go.
All right, going for it. Gutsy
Yeah.
move. 32.
20.
All right, so you left it 4 feet away,
That would have been
and then 31.
that would have been a good leg, and I had the opportunity to sink it.
And you made the 4-footer.
Yes.
Okay,
All right.
so you saved par. 18 feet. I got to go for it. I got to make up some distance here. I mean, some strokes is what I meant to say. 61 is a 16 from 18 is not going to be good enough. 2 feet. And again, a 33 for my second roll. That's cruel. That's just cruel.
Just,
all right.
Your dice roll, the
Bars.
dice roll is dyslexic.
I love it. That I understood.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to hole 14. Another par 3. Okay, we got a headwind this time. Let me see. Here's the pin's way back here.
Yeah.
Again, I'm just going to show part of the hole. It's behind a bunker. It's behind a tree. It's behind 2 bunkers, really. And if you end up in the trap left of the green, there's an extra penalty here.
All right, we ready?
Yes.
All right. A 2-iron,
Okay.
left 5.
Can't aim on a par 3.
Oh, I'll try it. Just let it rip.
Just hit it. Okay. 42.
3.
And that's your average W. You want to take it?
I'll take it. Yeah, please.
So 220 right on the center line. So this
220.
is 85, 95, 205, 215, 220 right there. And you get
Right.
15 roll, which might be a little too much. 5, 10, 15. Yeah. So you're kind of in the rough behind the green there.
Yeah.
But still, you're going to be so close to the pin.
Hey, Scott, give me a second. I got to turn my oven off.
Sure. Sure.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to do exactly the same thing you did.
Yeah, the 2 irons a little too much club.
And what Nicklaus all farther, so it might be okay for Finau.
Yeah.
4. And I don't think I'm going to hit a bunker here if I don't take the average W. Let's see what happens here. You get the headwind. The headwind is what can mess you up. 215 right 5. But I didn't. So let me count backwards. 1, 2, 3. That should be right 5. And I roll fit. Oh, I put it right on the pin.
Yeah.
All right. So just hit the count button. You think it's a hole in one?
No.
I think you're right. 7 feet away.
Yeah. That's a nice shot, though. You got to birdie that. Yep, and Jack's got to chip
right, so
it in.
This is pretty perfunctory here. You're 5 from the rough.
Yep.
Not much for you to do. I'll just roll the dice. 44.
3.
You'll be happy with that. 4 feet away.
Okay.
All right. So I'm long at 7 feet. This is for the birdie. Come on, Tony. 65 is an 18. It's in.
All right.
Finally, made up a stroke. Nicklaus from 4 feet. 14.
14.
That's in.
Okay,
All
so you
right.
get honors.
At least I'm getting competitive. All right. So after 14 holes, you're playing even tonight. I'm 1 over, leaving me at 3 over for the round. You're at 2 over.
All right. So that was a good pickup with that stroke.
Yeah. Okay. Here's the pin position for 15.
Yeah.
Doug is asking if we use the walk ball function. Well, I don't think we've used it tonight.
No,
certainly know about it.
sometimes that bites you a little bit.
Okay, for once in a blue moon, I'm up.
Yeah.
All right, so let's take a look at this larger hole here. This is a par 4, 425 yards with the pin 10 yards to the left off the center line. We got just a gentle dog leg here. And then we got water up around the hole, which I know you can't see at the moment, but it'll come into play for that second shot. And it could come into play on the tee shot. And for that reason, do I want to hit a 4-wood? I think I do. I mean, oh, but I have a momentum. I forgot about that. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and use it. I'll just burn it. We'll use that. I'll use a driver. The wind is going to take the ball 5 right.
Right.
Put a 4 in here, so I'll get rid of some of that right yardage. So 265 right 15. That's 1, 2. That's kind of in the intermediate rough. It's hard to tell where it is. 20. So 285 right 15 would be. Does that roll from trees? I didn't even think about that. It does. So I'm going to stop. I get stopped at 275. I'm going to be in the regular rough. Oh, that was a waste of my momentum.
Okay.
All right. So hang on. So that's not going to be 2. It's going to be 10. 275 right 15. Yeah. And regular rough. Held up by those trees. Okay, you're up.
Okay. I want to hit driver. And I want to aim 10 left.
I'm looking at Doug's comment there. Yeah, both. Doug says Tony has an A going to the right. He's talking about the ball rating, and both Tony and Jack do. And with an A, if you're playing by the standard APBA rules, it helps quite a bit in terms of being able to work the ball. And then there are alternate rules that we're not using tonight that actually gives you the option of, with an A rating, almost pinpointing where that ball goes. All right, so you're 10 left. Are you using a driver?
Yes.
Okay. 31. You're going to the right too.
2.
So 280, right 10. But you're going to miss these trees because of aiming far left. And you're going to get 25 roll. Unless you go into a bunker, but you don't. Okay.
Yeah, I'm riding the edge of the bunkers, right?
Yeah, you're in the fairway.
Yep.
35, right 10. Well done. You know, and
Thank
again,
you.
if you play by the standard APBA rules, when you use a momentum or a bounce back point, you can't aim. In case someone's wondering, well, why didn't you aim to the left too if you knew the wind was going to blow right? Well, that's because I used his momentum point,
Right.
which prohibited aiming. Okay, so I'm far. I'm in the rough. And 155 away. And I do not want to go right on this one. I may aim a little bit to the left because I do have a good angle.
Yep.
I'm actually going to be playing for left of the green. And if I get lucky, I'll be on the green. I'm going to aim 10 left. I just don't want to end up in that water. And let me show you the water here. Yep, I'll have to back out, I guess. There we go. Now you can see the dilemma. All right, so aiming 10 to the left. I can get rid of some of this 5 right by knocking down the shot. That will nullify it. An 8 iron if I knock it down, but that won't get me enough distance. So I'm going to hit a 7 iron knockdown.
Okay.
And the only way this ball gets close to the pin is if I get really lucky. Because I'm really aiming to the left of the green because I want to avoid that water. All right, here we go. 15 is a 2, which went to the right. So that may have been fortuitous on my part. And it still went 20 left. Oh, I'm in the rough. I'm sorry. I forgot. Yeah. So even numbers in the rough go to the left. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So 445. Yeah. So I clobbered it. 25, 35, 45. Well, I don't want to do this. This is this is really. I'm in the rougher. I think my eyes are not good enough to see this. I'm not going to get any roll. Yeah. So I'm just in the regular rough there.
Okay.
Did I go too far over? Let me see. Should be 20, 10. Yeah, I don't know where I was counting. I'm right there. And I'm in the regular rough. And I'll be 20 to the pin. So that doesn't work out too badly. Okay, Jack, let her rip.
Okay. I'd like to knock down a gap wedge. and aim 5 to the left.
$21.
5.
And you're going to go to the left as well. 420 left 10. And you're going to roll back 5, I think, depending on where you hit. So let me kind of move these things around so that it's easier to see. So 420 left 10 would be right there. And then you move back 5, so you're in the fairway.
We roll
You're
back
going to be
5
10
or 10?
yards to the pin.
Do we roll back 5
say,
or
John?
10?
You
I
just
thought I
roll back
saw
5.
5. Okay.
Yeah. And that was based
All
on
right.
what the rule was over here. It's since changed from what it was because I updated the shot.
Okay. So who is away?
It's going to be me.
Okay.
And I want to make this a little bit larger. All right. I'm 20 yards out. So I'll just use that tool. 13 is a 3. Oh, that's a good number. 5 feet away for a par.
Oh, very good.
You're up. Now, you could putt from where you are, or you can just chip it, whatever you want.
I'd rather putt.
You rather putt? All right.
Yeah.
Let me see if you're 1 or 2 squares off the green. I would say you're 1 square off. So you want to putt?
Yes.
Okay, let's get rid of that. We're going to use the putter off green tool right here. Well, and you know what? People can't see it. I don't know if I can scroll down or not. Let me try this. All right. Yes. So I've moved the game caddy. This is the putter off green tool. So this is for when you're off the green in the fairway within 1 or 2 straight lines, or let me just say 1 or 2 squares from the green. All right. And what we have to figure out here is your putt distance. So you are 2 straights away
Correct.
in your current ball location. So we'll put a 2 in here. Hit the calc button. Okay, and so you're 23 feet away off the green. So you're going to be using a putter from the fairway. All right, so we'll click on the putter off green tool. And it does the dice roll automatically. Are you chipping with the putter? Yes. All right, so chipping from a distance of 23 feet, your dice roll for that chip is a 53. So what does Jack have in the P column for a 53?
17.
All right, so a 17. Now you're 1 square off the green, so we need to come over 1 additional column. So we're looking at the 25 to 29 foot column, and you have to use the go boards, not the safe boards.
Okay.
So 17 leaves you 4 feet away.
Okay.
Got it?
Yep.
All right, so we'll put a 4 in the box. Click continue. And it brings us back. And now your ball's on the green 4 feet away. And we're both on the green. So, and I'm far at 5 feet. Oh, yeah, 5 feet. And my roll is a 36. is a 24 from 5 feet, and that's good for par or worse. And you're 4 feet, 53 again, 17. We know that. That's
Yep.
in.
So we both parred that hole.
We both parred the hole,
Okay.
and we both had one putt. Because when you are off the green using your putter, that does not count as a putt. It's recorded as a chip,
Oh,
and
okay.
the game caddy knows that. So still one stroke difference between the two of us coming into the final 3 holes.
Okay.
So looking over here at the chat, I see a couple of things. Doug makes the comment that when you can't aim, having an A in the work the ball column really helps, and I totally agree with that. In fact, I almost won't work the ball unless I do have an A rating or it's a special circumstance, like the pin location is way off the center line and I'm short-sighted. And the jester's here. He said, "How goes the game?" Well, the game's going better for John than it is for me, but we're having fun, and that's the important thing.
Yeah, it's an intense match, I will tell you.
I'm sweating on my end. I don't know about you. All right. So this is hole 16 down the stretch, and I didn't make that up. It actually says down the stretch.
Yep.
And our pin location is going to be way over here to the left, 15 yards off the center line. And let me show you the larger hole. Looks like we got a bunch of hole notes here. We got a dog leg at 260. Excuse me, 260. All right. And I'm not going to bring it out, zoom out farther. This is good enough. Right here's the 300-yard mark, 250. We're going to try to hit it somewhere in there, I believe. But let me go ahead and load the hole. All right, hole 16. Tailwind this time. All right, let's look at what these hole notes say. All right, so these are up around the green. So shots landing in the fairway rough, left of the green. Okay, we'll worry about that later on. Shots landing behind the green. Shots landing in the fairway rough past 470. Okay, so there's nothing in terms of hole notes for the tee shot.
Okay.
Now, do I want to grip it and rip it? That's the question. Oh boy, I don't think I have the nerve for it. I'm going to go with a 4-iron. Do I want 2-iron? 2-iron would probably get me to the fairway, but nothing more. Now I got to hit at least a 4-wood. And this dog leg will throw me left if I go too far past, but I won't with a 4-wood. 4-wood will be fine. 43. Well, I said that, and then I roll a 43, which is a 31. And this goes left anyway, so I'll be okay. 255, 5 left, and then it's going to roll 30. And because of the rules that we're playing, the traditional APBA rules for dog legs, I'm on the outside of that dog leg, so I won't be affected by it. And I know other people play other ways, and the game caddy will let you, but that's not how we're playing tonight. So I'll be at 285 left 5.
Good shot.
Yeah, that was best I could hope for. All right, so let's record that shot. I didn't even have any wind to help that along. That was just the play result number. What you want to do, John?
3-wood. Left 5.
3-wood. And you said left 5?
Yes.
All right, let's do it. 15.
2.
You seem to have this canny knack of knowing which way to aim to offset whatever the shot result is. I don't know.
The Golden
Good for
Bear.
you, though. So you got an additional 10 carry as well. So you're just 275 right down the center line with 20 roll. And you're going to go a little bit left because you crossed the dog leg from the right. But no biggie, right? I mean, you're 295 left 10.
Yeah, I want it to be right side so I can be on the good side of the angle.
There you go. I mean,
All right.
you can't draw it up better than that. You know, particularly for a 3-wood.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a good roll. Good number on his roll.
All right, let's take a look at where I got to back out here. Let's see. There we go. That's what we're looking at. We don't have water to worry about too much. I mean, unless there's a disastrous.
Yeah, you
shot.
got to yeah, you've got to either kill it or push it right so far.
But it looks like, let's see, how's this work? If you go right or left of the green, you're going to bounce away from the green. We're both short-sighted here,
Right.
but at 230, you know, it's hard to really control much of what happens either. All right, so let's look at clubs here. 2-iron, I guess. I'm just going to aim dead center.
Mm-hmm.
42 is a 4. That's his average W. I'll take it. So 500 on the center line. That's 10, 20. So it hits the green and then rolls 15. So I'm 3 straights away for an
Okay.
eagle. No, this is a par 4. Never mind.
3
This
straights
is a
for a
really
bird,
hard
right?
hole.
I mean,
to
3
birdie.
straights for a birdie, right?
Yeah, I'm sorry, John. Again?
3 straights for a birdie, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, okay.
I'll just pull my marker off. 37 feet away.
So my carry objective is 220.
The carry objective is 220.
And the wind is questionable, right?
It's a tailwind, so we won't know what the wind is until the second roll.
Right.
In other words, until after you take your shot.
Yep. Okay. Well, let's see. Yeah, 2-iron down the middle.
2-iron down the middle.
Yep.
I see Jester says he's so proud of me for doing live streams. He doesn't know probably because he hasn't watched that long tonight. I'm having major audio problems on my end, necessitating me to ask John to repeat himself quite a bit, unfortunately. Hopefully I can get this worked out before the next live stream. All right, here we go, John. Didn't mean to keep you in suspense there. 43, you clobbered.
5.
Let's see, you're using 2-iron.
Oh, wait a minute. 43?
Yes.
Yeah, 31.
I figured it was that's almost all the players have that there. So 530 left 5. So the hole's at 515. Luckily, you went left instead of right. You might have been in that water. So 1, 2, 3, and you hit the fairway here, and you get 15 roll, 5, 10. But you're only going to get 10 because you're going to hit deep rough. That's going to stop your ball. So not too bad. You're not on the green, but it wasn't disaster.
Right.
So you're at 540 left 5. Again in the deep rough, but that plays the same as regular rough using the standard APBA rules.
So 540 right 5. I mean left 5.
Left 5.
Got it. Okay.
And you're going to be up again.
Right.
And I'm going to move this in. And my ball's not there because I was on the green. I just got rid of it. And you're right there. And
All right.
Unfortunately, you're short-sighted. So if you want to target a different location, that's fine, but it's got to be on the center line.
So if I aim for 515, is that possible? That's the target, right?
Yes, that can be the target.
Yeah, that's what I want.
All right, and just so other people know, you're targeting right there.
Yep.
Okay. So select that club. 13.
4.
So you ended up unfortunately going right. So 5, 10, right 5. So that's going to be right here. So you're going to be a diagonal in 3 straights.
Yep.
And 59 feet out.
Okay.
You're up.
Play safe.
You're a sane man. Okay, here we go. 25.
12.
Great putt. You just missed it by 2 feet.
Okay.
And then, double ones for your second roll.
Well, that's a 2.
Yeah. All right.
So
I'm
that's
37 feet away. I'm going to play safe too. Double ones. He has a 3. If he had gone for it, he would have made it. Let's see. Safe. A 3. 37. It's in. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's just
so you
dumb
picked
luck.
up 2 strokes, huh?
Yeah. Well,
Mm-hmm.
I wish I could take personal credit for some brilliant strategy, but it was just a lucky dice roll.
Yeah,
Yeah,
consider it was 1 to 3.
that's right.
And did he have a 2 and a 3 on the card?
Did he have a what?
Does he have a 2 and a 3 on the card?
He has a 3 for double ones, and he has a 1 for 66.
Okay, so you had 2 chances.
That's right. Yeah,
Okay.
that's right.
All right. So you're up by 1.
Yes. So I'm
Okay.
back to even for the back 9, and you're 1 over.
Yeah.
And for the round, 2 over and 3 over. Oh boy.
Okay.
This is what makes APBA golf fun, though, right?
Well, it's to me, it's the decision making that makes it the best game.
Yes.
You really gotta use your head.
Yeah, and a little bit of luck.
Well, yeah.
All right. So here's the pin location for number 17. which is nicknamed No Mercy. It's a par 4, tons of deep rough surrounding it. Let's see here. See if I can back this out a little bit more. You can see what we're looking at here. Here's 300 yards. Here's 250. Yeah, we can come over even farther. So this is the general area we'll be hitting for from off the tee. All right, let me go ahead and load the hole. And I've burned all my momentums. You really need a straight drive to stay out of that deep rough. What do I want to do? We have a wind that goes 5 to the left.
Okay.
I think I'm going to hit a 4-wood again. And I'm going to aim 5 to the right. Or am I?
Okay.
I'm not. I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to leave it alone. But I will hit a 4-wood. Oh, tee shots -10. Oh, that may change everything. Because, you know, looking at this, a 4-wood with a W4 240, which is going to mean 230 in essence. He's not even going to. He's going to still be in the right. He's not going to get to the fairway. I've got to hit a driver, and I'm not going to aim to the right. I'll just take the 5 left. There
Okay.
goes 64. That goes to the left anyway. So 5. So I go 20 to the left, 250, 20 left, 10, 20. That's in the rough. And I'm only going to get 10 roll then. And then I'm going to have to figure out whether I'm blocked by trees on the next shot. But I am in the rough. In retrospect, it would have been better to aim 5 right for me. But with a, you know, with an average W4, you know, I was playing the odds it was going to go right, and it didn't.
Okay. I'm going to take a bounce back.
You're out of bounce backs.
Oh yeah. I thought I had 2. No. Okay. I
Yeah,
won't take
you
it
did
out.
have
I won't
2.
take a
You
bounce
used
back.
them on the front 9.
Yeah. So what's the scramble?
I'm sorry. The question?
What's the scramble?
What do you mean?
What is it?
This
What
rating here?
function?
What is the scramble rating? Is that what you're asking?
No, how is the scramble used?
Yes. So whenever you have a lie that's not in the fairway or on the green, that number is used to adjust whatever your lie rolls are.
Got it.
So
Okay.
it doesn't apply to a tee shot.
All right. And we still have a 5 wind, right? Left.
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna hit a 3-wood.
All right.
10 right.
Okay. Doug says great match. I couldn't agree more.
Yeah, it's
42.
good competition. 42. 3.
That's your average W. Do you want to use it?
Yes.
.245 right on the center line. And that is going to hit. I would say that that's intermediate rough. I'll give you the full roll. You're within a square of fairway.
So is it 20?
Yes,
Right on the center line, right?
yes, 265.
Okay. That's where I wanted it.
Now I got to figure out whether I'm blocked by trees or not. And
Yeah, how
this is
do
going to
you do
involve a
that?
straight edge.
How do you do that with the game caddy?
All right, so here's what I'm going to do. Let me get you out of the way. I'm going to put the straight edge up against where the ball marker is,
Yeah,
and I'm going to put the other end of the straight edge where it crosses the front of the green, where the center line crosses the front of the green.
got it.
All right. So it's this line right here.
Yep.
Now the question is, and I probably should do it the other direction so I can, it's actually a little bit easier to see. So let me do this. I'm at 260. Oh, wait a minute. I got to look at this. I'm at 260 left 20.
Right.
So that's 10, 20 right there. And we want to get to the front of the green, which is right there. I know you can't probably see the front of the green, but I got my hands full. All right. So the question is, does this marker or this line cross any square that's fully covered by tree space? And the answer is yes, it does right here.
Yep.
Now, I could potentially have tree clearance, but not, I'm within 15 yards of that. There's no club that's going to have tree
That-
clearance for that.
That loft. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm blocked. All right, so let me put this back. It's right there. And this is a gentle dog leg, thank goodness. So the fact that I have to hit around trees doesn't mean that the dog leg comes into play. But how I need to take the shot is I need to go over here to the aiming tool and click hit around trees and turn that on.
Yeah.
Because I've got an adjustment, and I don't want to get into all the math of this tonight. It's late, and I've done this in previous videos.
Sure.
But essentially what this means is I'm going to lose 10 yards of carry. And I've got to then figure out whether I want to work the ball back, towards the pin location, which I do. And I got to
Okay.
look at whether I'm limited in terms of the club that I use, because I'm hitting it to a long distance, 240. All right. So the preferred club is probably going to be a 4-wood, and I should be all right with that. But let me show you what the club maximum looks like. And by the way, this is also changed in the next update of the Game Caddy. I forgot to show that earlier tonight, but this chart will look very different next time you get a Game Caddy. It'll eliminate the columns that don't apply to your situation, so it'll be easier to focus in on what you need to know.
Right.
Right. So to hit a 4-wood over trees, you got to have 100 yards clearance. I don't have that, but I can work the ball up to 50 yards from the rough with the 4-wood. That'll be plenty. So I'll
Okay.
get rid of that. That was the club maximum score. Okay, so let's figure out how much I want to work the ball. I probably just want to work it back to the center line. There's no telling where the shot itself is going to go. So I'm going to work it 20 left. All righty. Select the 4-wood.
20
I've got
left.
some things up here that could also come into effect.
Okay.
So a 66 is a 1, so clobbered it. And then the work the ball number is a 43, and that's a 31. Let's see where this goes. So I ended up a little bit right, but it goes 495 right 10. Now I'll move this down so you can see it. but I hit it too long. All right, so this is at 480. So I went 15 yards via that. 1, 2, 3, and then 10 to the right. I'm in the rough. So I'll only get 10 roll. And then what do these notes say? Shots landing between 450 and 485. But I landed at 495.
Right.
And shots landing on fairway past green, I'll roll another 5 yards. So this 15 becomes a 20, which becomes a 10, which is what we had anyway. All right,
Okay.
so I'm at 505, right 10 in the regular rough. All right. Not in great shape there, but we'll see what happens. Now, you're at 265 in the center line. And may not even be able to see that. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So there you go. What you
I
want
want
to
to
do?
use this. I want to use the sand wedge,
You're laying up?
and I want to go. And I want to go right. I'm sorry. I want to go left 5.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. He's being a thinking man. All right. Your shot roll is a 12.
And it's an I, right?
Yes.
4.
Yeah, that's these all-time greats. They have. That's your average eye. Do you want to take it?
Yes.
So you're at 380, left 10.
380?
Yeah, that's why I was saying, are you laying up? Because you said sand wedge. I assumed that you were going to lay up.
I did the damn math wrong in my head.
You want to do it over?
Yeah, let's try. Let's do that again because of stupidity.
Okay. All right. We'll just reset everything.
Yeah. So I'm at
We'll do a
260.
mulligan here.
Yeah, I'm at 265, right?
Correct.
All right. That changes things. All right. So a 3 iron,
Okay.
and I want to aim
Sounds good.
5 to the left.
Okay.
That's it. This time, that's it.
And again, I want to make sure you're aware that you have wind that goes 5 to the left already. But it's up to you.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay. It's easy to forget some of this stuff when you're doing a lot of things. All right, here we go.
Yeah, I'm hoping the wind pushes it right on the button.
Well, you got a good roll, 31.
2.
All righty. So 485 left 5. You're going to be a little long here. And then you're going to roll 10.
485.
Yep.
All right, let me get it on here.
Because the pin location is 480.
45.
So you're 5 beyond that. And then you're going to roll another 10. I'm having trouble
All right,
moving these markers around.
That's off the green.
Yes. But you're in the fairway.
Can that be putted, or is it too far?
Are you within 2 squares?
I think so.
You're at 495 left 5. It's up to you.
All right, hold on. 55, 60,
You won't be up
70,
right away.
85, 90,
I think it'll be me.
95. So yeah, left 5. I'm on the green. No, I'm on the fairway. I'm sorry. And I'm two squares away from the green.
Yeah, and we have this whole note up here. I want to take a look at shots landing on fairway past green roll an additional 5 yards. But I'm gonna cut you some slack here and say that you actually landed on the green. But you know what? You're actually, yeah, you're in the fairway. All right. So yes, you can putt from that. And just so you have some time to think about it,
Yeah. Okay.
I'm going to take my shot, and then we'll figure out what the putt distance would be for you.
Right. Right.
All right.
Yeah, and then I'll decide if I want to chip or if I want to putt.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. So I'm 30 away with a good angle. Look at this. If I miss in that direction, I'm off the green. If I aim here, any direction, I'm on the green except for that one right there. All right. So, what about on the other side? No, that's worse. All right. I'm going to aim, I'm going to target or aim 480 left 5.
Okay.
Here we go. And I am in the rough. 41 is a 4. No, I'm on the center line. 475. So I'm going to be a straight and a diagonal away. Not great.
Okay.
So I'll be 26 feet out.
Okay.
Now we need to come over to you and need to count this out here. So you are 1, 2, you're 2 straights and a diagonal. So the actual putting distance is 44 feet. And remember, if you putt from off the green, you have to use the go board. And in this case, you'd have to use 2 columns over.
Right. I'm gonna.
So you would be putting. You'd have to putt from 61 to 100 feet.
No, that's not gonna happen. I'll do the A.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So we'll just get rid of this putt distance and just chip it from 15. 66. No, you would have made it, you know. Sorry about your luck.
Yeah. That's a 3.
Okay. So you end up 3 feet away.
I'll take it.
You have a much better chance of parring than I do. I think we're going to be tied going into this last hole.
Well, you're 26 feet away.
26 feet away. He's got 4 numbers on his card to make it from that distance if I go for it. No, he has 5 numbers. Oh boy. I'll play it safe. $25 is a 19. So he misses it from 3 feet, or misses it by 3 feet. Next roll is a 64. His next roll is a 64. If you'll recall, John, he has a 30.
At 64?
He makes it for a bogey. Yes, he has a 30 in the P column.
Yeah, but he makes a bogey.
But it goes in. Wow.
So
okay, and then jack from 3 feet.
You bogeyed that hole, right?
52. I did. That's correct.
21.
And that's in.
So we're tied going to 18.
So we're tied.
How about that?
I mean, this is not a stellar match in terms of scoring, but it is a great match in terms of being competitive.
Well, I'd sure like to see two better players score it, to be honest with you. All right, this is a tough course.
It is. It's brutal. It's brutal.
And if you're not using your head with this course, you're going to put up a 6 or 7 over.
Absolutely. Especially if you're not playing with the all-time great players.
Right.
All right, so this is a beast of a hole. It has 2 dog legs, par 5. It's got water. And a pin position that's as far away as you can get,
Oh yeah.
as you can see.
Yeah.
If I scan the course here for you, again, I'm not going to go too far over. So, but if you look at, again, where's 250 to 300, right in that range. And you know what? You're going to have the good fortune of going first.
Yeah. Plus, you got to add 10 to the shot.
Okay. It's been ages since I played this course. Well, last time I played was with you, and we didn't play these holes. Okay. We got
All right.
here. Gary
Well,
at 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it looks like we're not going to have any dogleg effects here for the second, because there's no trees that are likely to block that shot.
Right.
All right.
Okay.
So no wind. That's a break.
Yeah. So I'm going to hit a 3-wood.
All right. Anything else?
5 to the right.
All right, here goes. 26.
Oh man. 32. Don't you hit it far. Don't be in that water.
So this shot goes 270, 20 right.
270.
And that hits in the intermediate rough. So you'll get your full roll, 25. And because of the dog leg, you're going to end up at 295, 10 right. Great
295.
shot.
295, 10 right.
Correct.
I'll take that. Now this hole Scott, this hole to me is going to be the most thought of tonight.
Yeah. Agreed. Well, I hate to not hit a driver, but I don't trust Tony. I'll hit a 4-wood. And that's not a guarantee of anything, but 31. I got a good roll. 4. I'll take his average W here. No, actually, I won't. I won't take it. No, I do. I'm sorry. Because I want to try to have a good angle, but I don't think that'll make enough difference. Not with a 4-wood. I'm not going to get enough dog leg effect. I don't think. 250, right 5, and then roll 10. Yeah. I didn't hit it. I didn't get it. I didn't get to the dog leg. 260, right 5. I mean, it's a fine shot, but not ideal. And I'm going to be up here. Let's take a look at Oh, I am gonna have to back this out. Doug says he's playing Tony at Acorn Hill while we're playing with him. He's not having a good day hitting or putting.
That's
Doug, I've
that
had that
acorn.
experience with Tony. That's why I'm playing so conservatively.
That Acorn Hills. That's the new course.
Yes, it's actually Oak Hill. The APBA name is Acorn Hill, but the real course is Oak Hill.
Where's
All right,
Oak Hill? I'm trying to remember. South San Francisco.
Rochester, New York, I think.
Oh, Rochester. Okay.
See, this is the problem with not hitting the driver. I'm not going to be able to reach the green with this second shot. So maybe I want to lay up. Let me see. To get to 500, that's about 240. Yeah, that's exactly what I want to do. And do I want to work the ball to the left? Too many things can go wrong. He's got a B rating for that. So let's see, 240. Let's bring up the all-in-one menu. That would be a 4-wood plus. So I'm going to hit a 2-iron. Here we go. 55.
Good
This is
shot.
a 3. And that's 480 left 5. And then he's going to get 15 roll. You know, I might have been able to make the edge of the green if I use the 4-wood over the 2-iron. But you never know, right?
Right.
All right, you're up. And your carry objective is 255.
Well, I'm going to hit the 3-wood.
3-wood?
I'm going for it. Going for the 3-wood. Yep.
All right. No guts, no glory.
That's it. You come this far.
That's it.
Yep.
24.
33.
Well, it went a long way. I'm not sure where it went.
Well, that's the problem.
550 left 10. So that's you landed just next to the pin. And that's the green. But then you're going to get 20 roll. But you're not, because you're going to get stopped here by the deep rough. All right, let me take a look here. It looks like you're going to get 10 roll.
Okay.
There's a little brown spot right there.
So I'm in the back. Right? I'm in the back and I'm
Yes.
short-sighted. I thought I had a good
Yes.
angle.
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter
Oh, that's right. That's
because
right.
you're so close.
Yeah. Okay. Well, here we are.
Yeah. Yeah, you're so close. So you're just going to use the approach caddy.
Yeah.
Oh, well, when it's your turn. Of course, I'm up now.
Right.
Now I do have a good angle, but that pin is right on the back there.
Yep.
Holy smokes. I'm going to aim on the center line at 545.
Okay.
So where I'm aiming is right there,
Yep.
one diagonal away. .42 is a 3. I could have been more aggressive. So I get to go 0, right or left 5. So what I'll do is go. But I don't get a good roll for my putt distance. It's going to be 13 feet.
Mm-hmm.
When it could have been as close as a couple feet, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now you're up. Not much for you to do here. 15,
No, just pray for a good number.
34. Oops, sorry about that.
15.
You're going to end up 13 feet away too. I mean, could this get any closer?
This is going to be a battle of the putts.
Oh, we may need to get a course official out here to determine who's far.
We'll roll one die, even
Jack-
odd.
Yeah, we could do that. I'll tell you what, I'll do a control D here,
Yeah.
roll one die. And
Yeah, but which?
if it's
Okay.
even, I'm far. If it's odd, you're far.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
One die. All right. You're far, right? You were odd.
Yep.
Okay. So you're going to go ahead and putt 13 feet. You going for
Yep.
it?
Yep.
Here we go. 21.
20.
He leaves it 2 feet away.
Jeez.
Your next putt is a 44, and that's in.
Yep.
13 feet. I'm going for it. 61 is a 16. It's in. Oh. Oh, goodness.
Wow.
What a match.
Good match.
A thriller.
Excellent. Excellent.
Look at these stats. I mean, especially, Tony, 131 and a half feet total length putts made. Longest putt, 37 feet. That was really the difference maker in my mind.
Oh yeah, yeah,
He
definitely.
only had 50% greens in regulation.
That
71%
37
fairways.
that 37 footer was a 2-stroke swing.
Yeah. That's right. Fairways, Jack killed it at 86%, but he had some trouble with greens in regulation, only 39%. And look at this. I mean, this is really telling. Longest putt, 6 feet, and total length 63 feet. I mean, Tony had more than double. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
it
that's
was the one.
and not to be critical of APBA or whatever, but it does seem that a lot of your success comes down to how well you putt, and to a large extent how well you roll when it comes to putting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boy, this was fun.
Oh, it was a fun time. Absolutely.
I know this was a long night, 2.5 hours. The first 20, 25 minutes was tied up with me having some technical problems and going over what's going to be in the next version of the game caddy. But John, I appreciate you playing tonight. Hopefully we can do it sometime in the not too distant future.
Yeah, we can do it again. I enjoyed that. We'll pick maybe Sooner Hills.
All right. You take care, buddy.
Okay, take
Have a
care.
good night.
See you. You too.
Good night to everybody that came too. Doug, Jester, and Matt. At least those are the ones that chimed in. I'm glad to hear from you.
Yeah,
Good night, everybody.
hopefully we get some good comments. Take care.
Well, Doug says, drive for show, putt for dough.
Absolutely.
Couldn't agree more. Good night.
See you.